Good morning, everyone. I'm Mr. Smith. I'm your substitute teacher for today. Mrs. Norton called in sick. Will be in tomorrow, though. So the test that you have scheduled for today will go on for tomorrow. For those that are prepared, you'll have an extra day to look at your work. For those that aren't prepared, fortunately, you have extra time to study. So today, as a substitute, because I'm not a geometry teacher, I'm going to discuss something that I've learned over the years that has helped me. Something I had wished that was taught to me in school, as opposed to learning some of these principles in life. And it's called the Four Agreements. Has anyone heard of that before?
My dad's always trying to teach me lessons, but say they don't stick with me.
Great, yeah. So this is similar to that, but this is basic standards that might be helpful to you. So the first one I'm going to mention is to be impeccable with your words. Speak with integrity, say only what you want to say, avoid speaking against yourself and gossiping about others, and use the power of your words to move in the direction of truth and love. So I've always found this helpful. Does it resonate or relate to anyone? Yes.
So I once told my friend that we were going to meet up after school. We were going to go to a baseball game together, I think, and I ended up forgetting. I didn't call him, I didn't text him, but the next day he ended up gossiping about me that because I didn't tell him or I didn't meet up with him, he said I was unreliable to all of his friends.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. Yeah, so keeping your word and keeping commitments is really helpful. The second one is don't take anything personally. That's one, all of these are ongoing lessons, but this one I have trouble with myself. Because you're never responsible for the actions of others. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality and their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you will stop being the victim of unnecessary suffering. That one I really think is very powerful. Does it relate to anyone in the class? Yes, thank you.
I believe my mother got really upset at me one day because I forgot to make my bed one day and kind of just added on to her all of her daily stresses and problems, and eventually it just snapped. I didn't mean to take it personally, it just felt really personal.
Parent, child, friends, you have to relate, you have to interact, and so this is a really good lesson for all of us. The third I have is don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask and express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can in order to avoid the misunderstandings, the sadness, and the drama. With just this ideal, you can completely transform your life. Anyone? Oh yes, please.
I tried to use my friend's computer like I did before, but I guess she needed it and I assumed I could use it.
Okay, so that, communication is one of the real difficult things with people, with friends, with anything. And so it's a good practice to work on that one. Thank you. And last is always do the best you can. It's simple, but very profound. The maximum that you can always do will change from one moment to another. It'll be different when you are healthy than when you're sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best. You can, and in this way, you will avoid judging, mistreating, and regretting yourself. So sometimes you underestimate yourself, and to do the best you can, you don't have to look back with regrets and wonder. Anyone? Yes.
I knew I was not good at geometry. I avoided studying. I avoided everything around geometry. It just looked so hard. Never really tried it at all. Could be easy. It's just I don't feel like trying, so now I'm unprepared.
Oh, that's great. That's excellent. So you only have the present. You don't get a rewind often. So to do your best initially is really special. So that's my presentation. I'm going to give you the rest of the time to study or do any extra homework that you have. And I'm going to pass these agreements out to you for you to take home. And if you want to share it with your parents or friends, would you pass these back, please? Thanks for your attention. Mrs. Norton will be in tomorrow. I'll let her know how great a class she has, and have a great day.
So how'd you make out in the test?
Test was canceled, but my day was good.
All right, good.
I have something to share with you.
All right.